Envision Energy are a specialist energy management company. We deal with both the supply and the demand side of the business, so we provide a global solution to clients. We're particularly, or have a particular specialisation in large multi-sited organisations as well, which need the broad range of our services, covering from everything from procurement, bill validation, right through to demand, which is anything from a small time clock type system right up to sophisticated combined heat and power systems and building management systems.
Envision Energy is really about solutions for clients. It's making a difference to their business and helping them improve the environment for the people that work there and the environment for their customers.
Energy efficiency projects deliver great returns, generally around 2 years or less depending on what tariff you're on. So Tesco see it as common sense business. Added to that, it's great for the environment. We make significant cuts in carbon output by simple measures with energy efficiency. So it's great for businesses, it's great for the environment. The biggest challenge to Tesco's was making sure we had good baseline data to begin with, and to make sure that we measured improvements as we went along and make sure that projects were actually delivering the returns that we said they would deliver. Envision have done a great job for Tesco's. They're able to hit up to 50 stores a week with simple measures that work and are effective, and these measures are also sustainable for the long term. So we go into small stores especially, make a step change in energy and sustain that step change going forward. So they've done a great job for Tesco's.
Envision Energy is one of the UK's leading providers of energy solutions to major clients across the country. Our main service is actually reducing energy consumption and therefore having a positive impact on environmental issues, as well as improving bottom line performance by cost savings on utility bills. If you look at today's energy generation platform in the UK, about 65% of generated energy is from fossil fuel resources, which means that the majority of energy consumed, and therefore carbon dioxide emitted, is being produced from fossil fuels. By improving the efficiency of buildings, even if it's by 5 or 10%, there's a direct impact on carbon emissions into the atmosphere. And that's where energy efficiency plays such an important part in the environmental improvements in the UK.
We identified energy usage as a target due to it was quite clear that we were wasting a lot of energy, which in turn was a lot of cost. And of course, through our investigation, we realised the impact on the environment as well. We've started to see that our employees are starting to be very proactive, but also we've seen a good reduction in our energy usage as well. And it's also quite clear as well when guests come into the hotels, they look around and say, oh, your lighting's changed, it looks a lot softer, whereas before we would put any lighting in for effect, but maybe we looked at it wrongly. We've worked with Envision for a period of, I would say, 12 months, from the conception right the way through to the implementation. And we see with working with Envision is a long-term process. They've helped us through the way to try to make sure that they're doing it right for their customers. You know, our guests are always number one and they understand that.
Yeah, one of the products that we have created for many of our clients is a web-based control technology which can enable you not only to turn equipment on and off remotely from a building, but also identify through that particular reporting platform where there are excessive uses.
Cannon's identified energy improvements as a business target primarily because of cost. In the last 2 years, our costs have risen by 30 to 40%, which has directly hit our bottom line. And that's when we started taking some real positive, proactive action on energy. We are conscious of the environment and the environmental impact of what we do. And we're also very aware that our members are conscious of that as well. So we are pushing that side of it to our members, that we are doing this because we're environmentally friendly, we're environmentally conscious, and we believe that that's going to make some difference to some of our members and help us to retain members and possibly gain other members. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend Envision to other companies. They've moulded into how we wanted to work. They've been quite proactive in that. We do demand evidence of results. They've proved everything to us, so I wouldn't hesitate to recommend them.
To provide a total solution in energy reduction and energy management means that we can go into any part of the cycle of energy and fit in within their existing corporate processes. So rather than us dictating what the client needs, we integrate with the client's existing infrastructures whether they have existing energy forums or whether they're ISO 14001, we can integrate with those existing systems to become effective in energy management and reduction. Energy data is absolutely invaluable in all aspects of the business. The data not only is used to provide obviously the billing, which the supplier therefore sends to the customer, but also is used for demand management. And without the data, you really don't know where your energy is being used and why it's being used, so that we really can focus on where and when the energy is being wasted. Our business also encompasses water management and reduction, as well as electricity and gas. The cost of water has increased substantially over the last few years, and now actually has a big impact on companies' bottom line.
Whitbread identified energy improvements as a key business target, mainly driven by the fact that utility costs in the UK have risen substantially over the last couple of years. And we wanted to offset those increases by tackling and increasing the efficiency that we use energy. Whitbread employees have responded to the challenges of energy management marvellously. They are driving the efficiencies that we're seeing through the operations. We actively encourage, where feasible, the reduction of energy in our business operations. Our successes at Whitbread have been multiple. We have actively and successfully reduced the amount of energy we're using, and more importantly, increasing the efficiency that we use that energy.